Oh hi, Cooper here. So today's video is about the Purge, and it's going to be a review pretty much on the new Purge Anarchy and what I thought on it, and anyways, it's going to be, my first real review video, so bear with me, and hopefully I do a good job at doing this whole review thing. The first thing I want to talk about with the new Purge is that I think they did it really well this time. I didn't like the first Purge. I thought that they did it wrong. They had it in the whole setting where it was like in a family's house instead of, being out in the middle of the city, which I thought was really cool that they actually listened to some of their fans, that, having someone either like break down in the city or, just getting like I wanted them to do like more like a hobo or just like a badass hobo or something, but I think they did an amazing job with what they did with this film. I thought it was cool how they had like three different like groups of people come together and kind of form their own little freaking badass thing. Pretty much it was like one badass guy who saved these two girls from this freaking guy in this huge ass like twisted metal machine gun thing. I was like, boop, 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 and like was just fucking shit up. And then there's this other two that were trying to get home and whatnot. And I thought it was cool because they gave them all their like kind of background story a little bit before the whole movie even started. So I thought that was really cool. But like the part where like the guy like freaking smashes into the one dude at his car when he's trying to open the door, that part probably was like the biggest jump scare for me in the whole movie, because I wasn't even expecting it. I was like, alright, the Purge hasn't even started yet, nothing's gonna happen. But like, I feel like the movie theaters, like, with their like surround sound and shit, like just made it 10 times worse. But like, pretty much you have this one badass guy that, goes around and like pretty much like helps these four people like survive, and then the whole time like nothing really about his life. And the little girl, well, she's not really little, but the girl in the thing, the youngest girl, she pretty much is like, you're an asshole, like you're just a fucking dick. And I thought that was pretty funny. And they kind of like, throughout the story, they're kind of like, everyone's kind of growing on you a little bit, and you're like, okay, well, why isn't anyone dying yet? You expect, with the Purge that at least one or two of the characters in the group would die, which, but even if they did, you're just kind of like accepting it. You're like, this is gonna happen, which was another thing, that's another point that I'm gonna bring up, is that, every time I thought the story was gonna go one way and, kind of just be like, oh, this is just another movie. No, like every time I'd be like, oh, this is what's gonna happen the rest of the movie, it would fucking turn and do something else, and I'm like, alright, this is actually pretty cool. At the end of the movie, I was like, that was a really good movie. Like, I was expecting another just, bullcrap movie, and I think they did really well with it. They had that whole scene where, they got into like an auction where they got captured finally, and they turn around and, you have the resistance, you have the people that, are kind of like, fuck the Purge, we're gonna take out the wealthy people, they can't be safe anymore, they think they're gonna be safe, but they're really not, we're gonna fuck their up. And then, they start getting scared, the wealthy people, and they're like, oh shit, this is kind of bad, and they send in an army, but like, fucking the good guys always win. Somehow they magically become amazing with weapons, but, that's just movies and whatnot. And honestly, like, if it was me and the Purge really happened, I would probably I would just move out of the state for the day. Like, I would probably just go to Australia or something, and yeah. But, the Purge, the way that, like, they've written it and everything, this is something that I could see could possibly happen in America, because the way our government's been going lately, and how, like, they're starting to be more controlling and whatnot. Now, I don't think the Purge will ever happen, but, like, it's kind of like a reflection on of something that could happen, like, if things keep going the way they are. But, another thing with the Purge, like, it was just a really good movie. I highly recommend it. Anyone that hasn't, seen it yet. And I don't want to like give out too much stuff, but the ending was really freaking cool. I thought the ending was really good. It was a nice ending. You were kind of like the movie just leaves you thinking, and it could possibly even lead into another another Purge movie. With now you have the whole uprising thing started, and they could really build off that, which I think would be really cool to see that as well. But I'm sorry for all the ums and the likes and buts and whatevers that I do. I'm not going to be able to edit this video just because, I don't have the editing software right now. But if I do future reviews, which I may do depending on how this one does or whatever, I will take more time to edit it and everything, so it's not one take and I'm not trying to think of everything all at once and stuff. But I thought that they did a well job, and the ending was really good. The whole story was pretty awesome. It was like twisted metal shit, fucking people just chaos. It was just exactly what you wanted. And I don't want to give out too much stuff because I don't want to tell you the whole story and whatnot. So anyways, with that being said, I give this movie a 4 out of 5 just because, there were a couple things where, it's not a perfect 10 because there are some things that I could have improved on, but I will give it a 4 out of 5. It is a very good time. I love you guys. I'll see you next time. If you like this, freaking like it up. Tell me your comments below. What did you think of the movie? What are some movies you think I should review, or games, or whatever? And subscribe if you want. I love you guys. I'll see you next time. Bye!